Hello, hello, Cancers. Excuse me, I just decided to take a drink of my coffee in that moment. I am here to do your full moon reading upcoming here, or whenever you find this. Also, this is likely for you. And I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and pull some an oracle card or two to get us started off. And there is one. Let's go with that. See what we have. Oh, what do we get? What do we get? Something else wasn't ready to be done. Gaia. Crystal. This card relates to crystal children. Let me pull the book out. Let's see. Give me one moment here, Cancer. So close. Here we go. Okay. Crystal says, "Let me guide you in flowing with the rhythm of your life." This beautiful and peaceful dragon's main role as galactic dragon is to support all indigo and crystal children, those who have special and unusual abilities and traits, adults, and those on the autistic spectrum. She is, in fact, named after the crystal children. She fully understands the complexities that can accompany these children and adults, so is here to support them and their families as much as possible. She urges us to explore their richness of talent in whatever area works for them. For example, this could be numbers, sport, art, music, or pottery, or anything that allows the mind to unleash and creativity to flow. She understands that the classroom, with its restraints and rules of quiet and concentration, often does not work for these naturally inquisitive, artistic souls. If Crystal has swooped into your cards today, she encourages you to add color, vibrancy, or shape to your life in any way you are drawn to. She asks, have you become too rigid in your thinking, expectations, or outlook on life? Let me guide you in flowing with the rhythm of your life and loosen any feelings of tension from your body. Allow your mind to daydream. Let it explore new possibilities, find creative pursuits, and free your soul. She says, learn to follow the ebb and flow of the tide of your existence here on Earth. Struggle and resistance do not serve you. They simply frustrate and vex you. I can tell you that card says a lot to me today, Cancer. I think I've mentioned it. My son is on the spectrum. And I have, for the last couple of years, been processing a journey that very much parallels some of what was said there. I just kind of woke up one day and went, gosh, I'm not happy. And I don't remember the last time I felt connected, within. And I started making some changes. Gaia says, have courage to stand up for what you believe in, your heart to be true. Let me read that again. Have courage to stand up for what you believe in your heart to be true. Gaia states, I am the etheric body of your planet. I urge you to protect her and allow all who dwell upon her. I will guide you into restoring balance. What is done cannot be undone, and alas, some things are gone forever. Have courage to stand up for what you believe in your heart to be true, and I will stand with you. You can be that change. She's also here now to help ground the frequencies of the fifth dimension and above, which are coming into our consciousness. She will guide us when we are ready to reignite the light of Earth's grids. The deep healing this invokes will help Gaia and us as humans to build a peace on Earth and a future that is sustainable. So this is, these two cards are talking, are kind of like, this is the microcosm. They're kind of saying the same message, but this would be the macrocosm, where we're having the personal scale, the scale with ourselves, perhaps our families and the central unit, and then the larger planet and the rest of humanity, you know, on the larger scale. We're all needing a little bit of breathing and healing, and I think it's a time to refocus and look at, take seriously what hasn't been working and what needs to change. Excuse me. Okay. Gosh, I love these cards so much. And although they're slick and they like to fly around the place, these messages are always so, I don't know, warm and enriching. And so I think that's my favorite oracle deck. Having a sip of coffee this morning. You know, coffee is for all day. I'm a coffee person. I don't know about you guys. Tell me if you like coffee. Actually, do tell me if you like coffee, because I have a close individual who roasts what I think is probably the best coffee of all time. And I bet you I could find a way to bring it here to Goddesses as Goddess Does Tarot if it was something folks wanted. And I'm not kidding. It's probably the best coffee of all time. You won't believe me, of course, until you taste it, but yeah, good coffee. And for the record, no, it's not what I'm drinking right now, because I haven't seen him in a while. All right, let's get started here. Spirit, what messages do we need to hear for Cancer for the upcoming full moon next week? I think on Wednesday, depending on where you are. I don't know what time. I haven't looked and see what time it will be. Yeah, I want to say the 16th. We got Valentine's on Monday, and then a couple days after that we have this full moon. What messages do we need to hear, Spirit, for Cancer for the upcoming full moon? Oop, there's a card. We got some card. All right. Spirit, what messages? Well, this, what do we have here? There's a lot of cards. I'll tell you what, we're going to take them. I hope I didn't get in over my head. I've got 4 additional cards we'll use to clarify after we take a look at the first 7. All right, you ready? Prince of Cups, Queen of Discs, Princess. Wow, Prince and Princess of Cups. Very interesting. And a 6 of Cups. And an Ace of Cups. Maybe, are you having like a belated Valentine's Day, Cancer? Yeah. I think we're having a belated Valentine's Day, Cancer. I don't know if you saw, I did a reading for Valentine's Day for Cancer. It looked like a lot of energy was kind of up in the air and maybe some decisions hadn't been made. Let's see. It looks like maybe those decisions get made. Let's have a see. Let's have a see. Queen of Discs, Queen of Pentacles is the recent past. Been working on self a lot. This represents some mastery. It's also quite sexy, the Queen of Pentacles. Probably the sexiest queen, just as in terms of pure allure. Very alluring. And very good in business. So maybe we've been self-care. I'm seeing self-care in the recent past. I'm seeing low-key grinding. I'm, learning and shining. And in the, this is the present. We're getting a Six of Cups in the present. I'm just going to show you this card here. I love the six in this card. Can you see the whole thing? It really speaks to passion. The Six of Decks, all the cups in this deck are a bit carnal. But they really represent emotion. And then, of course, in the near future, we have the Prince of Cups coming in. And again, another quite carnal card. What I'm seeing here is maybe a reunification. Someone that might be reuniting. This is our resistance, and it's so odd. The Prince and the Cups and the Princess of Cups come out together. I feel like maybe, especially in context of that Valentine's reading, the person, Prince of Cups, in order to have this with you, they're wanting this with you. But they might have to sever something. They might be in a situation. I'm not even getting a full relationship, more like a situation, if you will, with a younger person. And it might be pretty physical, but it's almost entirely physical. Again, we see that here and here. The surrounding energies are truce after, this is like peace after a quarrel or battle. That's quite interesting to me, that we got all of this in that context after the previous reading, and then we're seeing this in our surrounding energies. And the biggest fear or greatest wish is an offer of love. God, that's the new beginning that we're looking for. Cancer. Of course, the outcome is the Ace of Wands. There's so much passion in this reading. It's just like, might as well just say sex. It's just, there's a bunch of sex in this reading, one way or another. Ace of Wands. A passionate offer coming your way, Cancer. Unbelievable. I can't wait. Let's see what these clarifiers are going to say. Yeah, so we got the Ace of Wands and we have the Two of Wands. And I have to tell you, we got the Princess and the Prince of Cups. These cards are shuffled. Like, they're shuffled. Like, I've been using them for 30 years. They're shuffled. So this is crazy. It's just amazing. We also have the Fool. That kind of does come back to the, new beginning that we're hoping for. Wow. And we have the Queen of Swords and the Empress. The Empress, I want to say, showed up in that Valentine's reading, as I believe did this card. The Two of Wands. So we have Dominion, plans for that future plan. You surveying your kingdom of sorts. Hold that up a little. You guys can kind of see them upside down, but got Cancer right now. These are kind of both you. We've got the Empress, which is the mother of the deck. But she's also the nurturer, the wife, the mother, the beloved. She's absolutely the woman one loves. And then we have the Queen of Swords. She's going to be a little more aloof. A little intellectual. She might be an accomplished masker, if you know what I mean, especially when I'm seeing these masks in this card. So she might be putting on different faces depending on who she's with. You are being guarded because of the way things have happened. I think we just heard my son. Anyway, you've been guarded and you're not sure. You don't want to be fooled by this Ace of Wands coming in. One of my favorite readers calls it, oh, I can't remember now. It just escaped my mind completely, but I will come back to that at some point. You want the new beginning. This is both a little bit I'm getting from the Fool today, a little bit of the fear, because look, if you see here, we have someone who's fresh and new on one side of the face, and then we have experience and wisdom on the other side. Those you complete a level and you start anew. It just goes on and goes on like that in our cycles as we move through our growth. You're wise enough to not want to be naive. So you're playing, keeping it close. You're still keeping it close to the chest. And maybe you are also involved. And you know, there could be more than one story, of course, as it is a general reading for the collective. Someone, Cancer, you might be ready to make an offer of love to someone. Rules can always be reversed. So take it as it resonates, obviously. But I feel that, again, with this Ace of Wands in your outcome position, that you are wise enough, basically. You've seen enough of the world. You know who you are. You know yourself. You know the dynamic that is going to happen, you know, in a relationship situation with different types of characters, and you're clear about what you want. Not everybody's going to be looking at the same thing here. For some of you, this ace is going to come in, and you're going to know better than to trust it. It's going to be a little flighty. Might be a bit of a player. On the other hand, it could be, you know, that peaceful reconciliation for the building of the kingdom, and you being that wifey or married energy, partnered energy. Yeah. Should we pull a couple more here? Let's go with the Labyrinth deck for some fresh perspective. Get a little bit more energy. Spirit, what does Cancer need to know about this upcoming full moon? What messages and energy can we offer Cancer for this upcoming full moon? Oh, okay. No, not that many. Oh, there it is. There it is. Interesting. We got the Page of Pots upside down. No, that's 2 cards. I don't think those were upside down. I'm not going to read those upside down. We have the Page of Pots. We have Fate. This one was upside down. We have 9 of Wands. That's not upside down. I don't know what I'm thinking. They're all upright. Yeah. You're going to get a message of love. This is Judgment, but it also is representing awakening and that which is meant to be. In this card, in this deck, we call it Fate. This Nine of Wands comes back to this Queen of Swords energy where you're just not sure. You're just not sure, or some of you at least are thinking, I don't know if I can do this again. I mean, I may be feeling at peace and I may be open to forgiveness. I may have even worked through that and come to my, you know, my good spot. And that's the exact reason why I can't go back. I'm not bitter. I'm not angry. I'm not living in the pain. And I've no desire to ever do any of that again. Kind of an energy, especially with this Queen of Swords. But it also can be just sort of gathering energy, gathering the energy needed, for example, to, where was that Dominion? Here it is. You know, create that kingdom. And, you know, gather that energy and like upright use of strength. So, yeah, especially with these two. This Page of Pots, this is a cup. This is the cups of this deck. It's coming in with a message of love. Something that might be ordained, like this is maybe a twin flame journey, twin flame journey is what I'm seeing here. You have doubt. But that might be what you need to break through to get to your next phase. You're at risk of potentially repeating a karmic cycle, but not in a negative way. I don't know if that makes sense. I mean, okay, so what I want to say is you're at risk of repeating a karmic cycle, but it's not with the same person. If this person comes back with this message of love and this offer, wow, can you even believe the cards on the table in this reading? It's because they are ready to get in that same next level with you. If you decide to stay with something less mature, that's where the risk of your karmic cycle is going to be. You wanna take this risk because the challenges that you've worked for have just prepared you for the challenges that you need to work through in the next cycle. That's what this leveling up is about. Unfortunately, there is no, like, in life, maybe if you have some advice, if you know better, please tell me, leave it in the comments. But so far as I can tell, there is no standing still. You're either moving forward or falling back in this crazy life. And if you choose to go backwards, that's how it's going to feel. There's no like happy place that just stays perfectly level from now until forever. It's always a moving, changing landscape. So the old relationship is now with the new person, and the new relationship is now with the old person. Say that again. That was nuts. The new relationship is with the old person, because that person, if this comes in this way here, and of course, again, take it as it resonates, but it's likely to come in because they are ready to move on to that next level with you. And then that old relationship, that's that repeated karmic cycle, is what the new person is representing. A younger, passionate energy, absolutely, but that person is still dealing with the lessons you have already been through. You know, you can always, there's always benefit to be had. You would, potentially act as a guide in that situation, and you would certainly be familiar with those situations. So if you just want to, spend however long reaffirming what you know, that might be your best option. But what I'm seeing here is the gratification is in this love offer that's coming in for you, and potentially from a person from the past who is coming back to reunite. Cancer, that is some crazy stuff. I think I'm going to leave it right there, because that's crazy stuff, and it doesn't get better than that. I hope it resonated with you. If it does, please consider subscribing and hitting that like button. And I'll be back again soon with probably more of a schedule for when I'm going to try to release the readings. But yeah, it's been absolutely fun. I love doing it, and I'll be back soon. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and bye-bye.